Hey guys, this is Chris and Mia, and today we're going to be talking about the Mamaroo. So the Mamaroo is a really cute swing. The only downside so far is its price. It's a little bit on the pricier side, but I'm going to tell you what you get for the price, and you can decide whether or not you think it's worth it. So first things first, the seat is very nice, and what I like about the seat is that there's nothing behind it. It's sort of like a hammock seat. And so when you put your child in it, even if they fell asleep, it wouldn't, cause any malformations in their head or anything, because they're basically being supported by sort of like a sheet. So there's nothing, no cardboard or anything behind them to hurt their little heads. So that's good. They can sleep in there if they want to. Another thing I like are these little balls that come with it, these little toys. The only downside to these little toys is that because the mobile is so high up, when I put Mia in it, she can't really reach for the toys. So she's not one to just look at toys. She wants to touch them and grab them, but she just physically cannot reach them. So I would say maybe make it smaller. You can kind of bring it in, but it doesn't stay. So it's kind of a downside to that too. Another thing that I like though about it is that there are 5 different swinging motions down here on the bottom. The buttons are bigger now so that parents can do them with their feet. However, I've never attempted this myself, so I don't know if other parents do. Maybe they do, but I don't hit the buttons with my feet. It's just not something that interests me. I rather use the app. So let's put Mia in it so I can just show you. All right, we're gonna slide down. Boop. So another note is I don't really sit her up too often in here. Usually when I'm putting her in here, it's because I need to distract her. So it'll usually be in the laying down position. She's a very restless baby, so she needs to constantly be moving. So sitting her up here is not always the best. And these pajamas are a little tight, so let's not mind these. But hello, she has these balls, and these balls are cute to get back to the mobile a little bit. This one is crinkly and then black and white on the other side, so it's good for, when they're learning how to look at things. I like to keep the color side down now though, because she is 5.5 months and she's not interested in black and white anymore. This side has a little mirror, which is very cute. Other side is like a teal color. You're trying. You're almost there. It's interesting too. Her 1-year-old cousin, or he's 18 months, he can still fit in here because the upper weight limit is 25 pounds. So this says until 6 months or 25 pounds. If your child can climb out of this, it's not good if they sit in it though. But anyway, sometimes we put her cousin Hayden in here and he loves to reach for the balls and grab them. I know this review is a little all over the place, but another reason I don't sit this up completely when she's in it is because of that. She likes to try and lean forward or lean to the sides. And it does say once your child does try to climb out, to please not put them in here. So that's just another warning. I'm gonna lay the seat completely flat. That's as flat as it goes. It's not a very deep recline, as you can tell, but it's good enough for this purpose, or just her to relax and, she's doing her thing. So I'm going to turn up. You can turn it on with the app as well, which is pretty awesome. So I don't have to bend down or step on it with my feet. I can just get on the app and turn it on. The app is 4Moms, which is the company that makes the Mamaroo. If you look at the app, it will have other products from 4Moms, but we're only focusing on the Mamaroo, which is the very top one. So it'll load, and then it'll show you it's off. You turn it on, and it'll automatically stay on the last setting that you had it on. So there are 5 settings. The one that you're currently watching is Tree Swing, and it kind of just goes, yeah, it kind of just goes in a U position. You can also control the speeds. So that was at 2. I just put it up to 5, which is the fastest it can go. And sometimes she wants to be rocked very quickly. So The 4 other settings that we have are kangaroo, which is sort of like an M motion. It goes like whoosh, whoosh, like an M. We have car ride, which is sort of like a swirling motion. We have rockabye, which is basically tree swing, just an upside down U. So instead of like a regular U, it kind of goes like that, which is strange. I don't honestly think she notices the differences between all these swing settings. So I think this is just fancy to be fancy. The last setting is wave, and it's sort of like a circle. Again, she doesn't notice. It's not like she prefers a specific setting. It could just be her though. Maybe other babies do notice and they have a favorite, but she doesn't. Another thing you can control on the app, if you toggle to the next one, is sounds. There are 5 built-in sounds. She's getting restless. Also, that's another thing. There's a big controversy where some babies love the Mamaroo and some babies do not. In the beginning, she absolutely loved this. Now, as she's approaching her 6 months, she does not enjoy being in here anymore. I don't understand why. But for the purposes of this, for her not to freak out, we're going to give her something just to hold. Okay. Perfect. So, we have the sound effects. We have rain. We have fan. We have ocean. Heartbeat. And the last one is for your music. That's nice. The last one is for your music. However, and unfortunately, you cannot play your music via Bluetooth to the swing, which would have been way easier. You actually have to get an auxiliary cord and plug it into your phone, and then leave your phone, because the cord is so little, next to the device. And it's kind of nuts because, you know, if you're living in 2019, 2020, you know that your iPhone does not have a headphone jack anymore. So we were unable to ever play music on our Mamaroo, which really sucked. But I think if they would maybe do a Bluetooth connectivity option for your music, that would have been way better. Unfortunately, they do not. So these are that. You know, if you want to just turn it off, there's an off switch on the app, like I've showed you before. And that stops all the motion and the sound. My husband and I really like the Mamaroo. Baby, on the other hand, is a different story. We had a swing earlier that was a lot bigger. It took up a lot more space. So, you know, we usually kind of just keep it in this little corner here. And it doesn't take up a lot of space, but as you can see from my apartment, we have a lot of baby items everywhere. And, you know, it's nice to have something small that we could put her into, although now she does not enjoy it very much. If you have any other questions about the Mamaroo, please leave them in the comments and I'll answer them. I really love baby gear, so I want to do as many reviews as I possibly can. I hope you guys had a lot of fun with me. We always have fun with you, and we'll see you later. Say bye, Mia.